All right, quiet on the set.
Hi everybody, Robert Jones, back with InstallerParts, showing you how to do another installation today. Today we have the InstallerParts TV ceiling mount. This TV ceiling mount can accommodate between 32 and 55-inch flat panel display TVs. This long, slim pole mount can accommodate between 110 pounds and 55 kilos. The adjustable pole ranges from 41.5 to 61 inches. It can swivel 360 degrees around or a 15-degree tilt. All right, enough of the numbers. Let's show you how to install this guy.
For this install, you're going to need a power drill, a 3/16 or 4.5 millimeter drill bit, a metric socket wrench, some blue tape, a tape measure, a Phillips screwdriver, medium to large, and preferably with a long handle, a pencil, a stud finder. A level is not required, but it can certainly make your TV look better. Be sure to have all these tools gathered and at the ready before you start the installation to ensure your success.
All right, you guys, this installation starts with two pieces. You have the top piece, which is going to go on our ceiling, and you have the pipe. Now, we're going to show you how to put this one on the ceiling, or the joist, or wherever you're hanging it. Remember to check for electrical, water, or anything else that may be in the way, because we are going to be drilling into the wood. Now, if you're doing masonry or brick, please look at the instructions, because it does have how to do that as well. Okay, so what's going to happen is, I'm just going to show you this here first. We have the long pipe with the fluted end, the small piece here, and then it's going to drop in like this, all the way down, and then it's going to hang just like that. All right, let's get it up on the ceiling. Okay guys, we're over here at our ceiling and we have a little bit of a funky situation going on here. Typically you would like to have 4 points of where to screw this together, but we only have 3, so we're going to do a tripod installation today. So you can see we're going to put this up here. It's going to go into this 2x4 and this 2x4. I've marked it with a yellow pin, so you can see it's here, and I've marked it 1, 2, and 3. We're going to drill some holes and we're going to get it up there. Now, of course, if you have a 4th, it's even better and even stronger. We just don't have that situation with ours. Okay, you guys, now again, remember to check for electrical and water before you start drilling. We're going to drill right where we put our yellow marks. Okay guys, I've got a screw, I've got a nut driver, I've got the pole, and I've got the mount all here. Just putting this up into the hole here. Just put it in about 3/4. And our second one, and our third one. And again, if you have a 4th, even better. Okay, now we want to make sure we're aligned before we tighten it down fully. I'm going to make sure that's aligned where I like it. And finally, our third screw. Nice and tight, ready to go for the next step.
Start by choosing the correct pole. Choose the small pole, the one without the collar. Place the flute cut end inside the mounting bracket and be sure the cutout is facing up. Start with the rounded top bolt and slide it through one side of the bracket, being sure to add one of the large plastic washers. Orient it with the curved side towards the pole and then push the screw through the pole. Do the reverse on the other side, the washer, then out through the other side of the bracket. Use one of the nuts, the flat side towards the bracket, and screw it on. It only needs to be finger tight. Next, repeat the process with the hex head screw. The assembly tends to be a bit fidgety, so go slow and use a flathead screwdriver to help get the plastic washers on. Once you get it all together, you can use a socket wrench or another tool like pliers or a crescent wrench, and now snug up the nuts. Do not tighten them too much, as you will do this once the TV is mounted during your final adjustments.
Okay, you guys, we just did the assembly of this piece. Remember all the screws in the back? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take the plastic ring and we're going to slide it down. Now, make sure the lip is at the bottom. There's a small crack, so you can slide it on there. And then we're going to slide this pole into this pole. And you'll see that this piece slides up into it. There you go. Now would be a good time to slide your cables through, because we're going to put some screws through right now, and that's going to make it difficult. So if you have big pieces with big ends on it, now would be the time to put them through. In the meantime, we're going to slide this up. We're going to be doing the highest setting on ours. I'm going to line up the screws. I'm going to put the screw through here. Both poles. Okay, and as it goes through, I then have a metal washer, and then I have the small nut, the small black nut, with the rounded side facing out. Put that on there, and let me put the other one on. And now we just have the second one, same thing. And don't forget the washer. All right, tighten it up in just a minute. Okay, now I've got a socket wrench. You can use this any way you want. I'm just going to hold this tight, make these tight. Now I'm going to show you how the rails are going to attach to this piece here. Okay, you guys, we got a different angle here to show you what's going on. So these are the rails that are going to be screwed onto the back of your television. Also makes great for calling dinner. The way that this works is, you see there's two notches here. They slide onto the rail, and then they lock down, and then what we'll do is we'll tighten the screw that's here. So let's put these on the back of the TV and hang the TV.
Once you have the correct screws for your TV and have decided if you need spacing washers, place the mounting rails and then the square washers. Insert the screws and screw them lightly. Make sure the rails are straight and then tighten them up tightly. Choose the proper screw that fits the holes on your TV and test for depth. If the screw bottoms out, you may need to add a washer or two so they will be tight when putting them through the TV mounting plate.
Okay, guys, we've got our TV here. We've got the rails attached. You just lift it, set it on here, using all my hands, and then set it down. There we go. Now, don't worry about the angle. We'll get that tilted in just a minute. Now, on the back, remember the screws? We're going to tighten those down. And now, there's the second. Here we've got our angle. I'm going to lift this up, and then I'm just going to tighten these nuts down a little bit to keep our angle where we want it to be. There you go. Now you can see it's not tilting. Our angle is good. Now let's turn it around and finish up with some cable management. All right, you guys, check it out. Our TV is hung with care, just like Christmas stockings. Now, this pole is great because it has a lot of up and down movement for tall ceilings or high ceiling situations like bars and restaurants. So, I hope you enjoyed this installation, and we'll see you again soon. Take care.